The countdown for Election Day in the US has begun, and over 186 million Americans are eligible to vote to choose their next president. The big day is the 5th of November. But how are elections conducted in the US? After a lengthy nomination process, parties select their candidates during their respective national conventions, usually held a few months before the main voting day. The candidate will also pick their running mates for vice president. This time, Vice President Kamala Harris and her VP pick Tim Walz are running on a Democratic Party ticket, and they are taking on former President Donald Trump and his VP pick JD Vance, who are running on a Republican ticket. Voters will also choose state and local officials during these elections. All 435 seats in the House of Representatives, the lower house in the US, and 1/3 of seats in the US Senate are up for grabs. The electoral process is highly localized, with each state conducting elections in different ways. A voter can cast their ballots on the main voting day or earlier, either in person or by mail. Some states use paper ballots while others use electronic voting machines. After the voting is completed, the ballots are securely transported to central election centers. Mail-in ballots are processed and then all ballots are counted. This process again varies from state to state, and some jurisdictions count ballots by hand, so the results can take time. The candidate with the most number of votes wins the popular vote, but the process doesn't stop here. This is where the Electoral College comes in. Each state gets the same number of electors as its members in the Congress, both House and Senate. Selecting the electors involves two steps. One is before the general elections, and the parties choose potential electors in each state. The second part of the process happens during the general elections, when the voters cast their ballots for their presidential nominee of choice. They are voting to select their state's electors. These electors are guided by the popular vote. The voter is telling their state electors which candidate to vote for during the meeting of electors. The Electoral College has a total of 538 electors, and they will cast their votes for president and vice president on the 17th of December. These votes will be counted in the chamber of the House of Representatives on the 6th of January next year. A candidate needs a majority of these electoral votes, that is, 270 electoral votes, to be declared the winner. The new president will take the oath of office on the 20th of January next year.